Imagine seeing $93 quadrillion in your bank account, or how about losing a space probe due to sheer laziness? How about losing your country's strategic location due to a tactical blunder? Or how about a fat finger error causing a $100 billion loss? Well, let's take a look at these real-life blunders and some more such incidents. The Castle Bravo test of 1954 was the largest nuclear bomb to ever be tested by the United States. Scientists miscalculated, and the detonation was 3 times stronger than expected due to unexpected fission of lithium-7. The test equipment was destroyed, and the experiment was deemed a failure. Nuclear fallout from this blunder also irradiated a Japanese fishing boat carrying 23 men. Despite sailing 80 miles from the test site, 1 crew member died due to radiation sickness. In 1980, Lake Payneur in Louisiana completely drained into a salt mine after an oil drilling crew accidentally drilled a hole into the mine. The resulting whirlpool swallowed 11 barges and 65 acres of land. It also created a 400-foot geyser, reversed the direction of a canal, and temporarily created the largest waterfall in Louisiana. This was all caused by a miscalculation about the location of the borehole in relation to the mine. No one lost their life, but this blunder permanently turned the lake from freshwater to saltwater. By the way, you can find sources for these incidents in the article we have written on our website, factrepublic.com, in which we have listed a total of 50 such blunders with sources. The Berlin Wall came down due to a political blunder. In 1989, the Soviet government ordered East Germany to slowly loosen its border with West Germany for travel. This plan was announced at a live press conference by an East German politician named Günter Schabowski, who did not understand this new and very complicated policy. When a reporter asked him when it would be opened, he fumbled and blurted out that the borders would open immediately without delay. Soon, crowds started gathering at the wall to cross it, and border guards had to let some people through to control the chaos, and by midnight the wall was torn down by the crowd. Cat litter is frequently used to dispose nuclear waste due to its highly absorbent nature. It stabilizes the volatile radioactive chemicals. In 2014, however, using the wrong type of cat litter led to one of the drums bursting open at the waste isolation pilot plant in New Mexico, which stores nuclear waste from the production of nuclear weapons. Investigation revealed that someone had ordered organic kitty litter instead of an inorganic one, which had reacted with the nuclear waste and heated the drum. No one was inside when the drum burst, but the air ventilation system spread the gases outside, exposing 21 workers to low doses of radiation. It cost the US taxpayers more than $500 million to clean up this mess. The Siachen Glacier is a 76-kilometer-long glacier located in the Himalayas. Both India and Pakistan lay claim over it, but due to its inaccessible terrain and elevations exceeding 7,000 meters, both had agreed to leave the area demilitarized. In 1984, however, military top brass in Pakistan decided to secure this region. India, however, managed to capture the Siachen Glacier just a day before Pakistan tried to do the same. Indian military had been tipped off by a tactical blunder by Pakistan, who ordered special cold weather gear for this operation from the same London-based outfitter who supplied to the Indians. On one fine morning back in 2013, a Pennsylvania man named Chris Reynolds was stunned to find his PayPal account balance to be in the 17 digits. PayPal had credited nearly $93 quadrillion to his account. That was 1,300 times the entire planet's GDP. He, however, remained the world's richest man for just that morning, as by afternoon, PayPal had already fixed the error and his account balance was back to $0. In 2018, Samsung accidentally issued 1,000 shares of their Samsung stock, worth $105 billion, to 2,000 of their employees in South Korea. They had originally intended to give each employee 1,000 South Korean won, which would have been worth just about $1. It took them 37 minutes to realize their mistake, and by then 16 of those employees had already managed to sell their shares for approximately $9 million each. The error caused the price of Samsung stock to drop by 11% within a day. In 1983, due to a unit conversion error, Air Canada Flight 143 ran out of fuel at 41,000 feet. It turned out that the plane was only filled with half of the fuel it required due to a miscalculation because Canada was in the process of converting to the metric system from the imperial system. The pilot had to glide the plane without any power and landed it at an abandoned airfield, which was being used as a racing circuit. Everyone survived, and the plane was barely damaged. In 2012, Solène San Jose was shocked to see her 17-figure telephone bill. This French woman had received a telephone bill of nearly 12 quadrillion euros. The phone company initially told her there was nothing they could do to amend the statement and offered to set up installments to pay off the bill. Eventually, however, they admitted it was a printing error and waived it altogether. Phobos 1 was the first Soviet probe to be sent to Mars's moon Phobos, and it failed due to user error. While the probe was still on its way to Mars, after its launch in 1988, an impatient technician who didn't want to wait for his code to be proofread unintentionally sent a command to the probe to shut it down, and there was no way to turn it back on. In 1998, NASA's Mars Climate Orbiter crashed into Mars due to a calculation error. The mistake occurred because Lockheed Martin engineers used imperial measurements in their calculations in contrast to NASA's metric calculations. No one caught the mistake until after launch, and that's how a $327 million spacecraft burned up in the Martian atmosphere due to a simple error. In 2013, a bank worker in Germany fell asleep on his keyboard's number 2 button, causing him to transfer more than 222 million euros on a transfer that should have been worth only 62 euros. His co-worker was later sacked for not spotting the error. The most isolated tree in the world, Arbor du Tenor in the Sahara Desert, was 249 miles from any other tree and far from any other landmarks. Yet, in 1973, a drunken truck driver managed to hit and knock it down. In 2012, large losses were incurred by JP Morgan's London branch. A rogue trader named Bruno Ixel, who was nicknamed the London Whale, made untimely bets on the market and had accumulated losses amounting to more than $6 billion for JP Morgan Chase. With few simple rules in place, huge losses such as these shouldn't have been possible. In simple terms, an investigation revealed that the value at risk model they were using was flawed, which was causing errors in the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet each time values were being cut and pasted. In 2014, due to a computer glitch, the United States government's Selective Service System accidentally drafted 14,000 Pennsylvania men born between 1893 and 1897. Draft letters sent out to them ordered the draftees to register themselves up for the nation's military draft, warning that failure to do so was punishable by a fine and imprisonment. The agency later apologized to the draftees' children and grandchildren, who were surprised to see that their late parents and grandparents were being ordered to draft. Comment below if you think we missed any big blunders that should have made it to the list. Also, if you liked this video, give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure to do it to never miss any of our future videos.